Before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel by clicking the subscribe button below and clicking the bell icon to be notified whenever we publish a new video. Do I have PMS and will I be okay? For all the information you have most likely already heard about PMS, it is still a condition that is hard to diagnose, and even harder to think of when it comes to figuring out if perhaps this is the reason for mood swings, weight problems, and an energy drain. Then again, clinical depression, an autoimmune disease, a thyroid problem, and other conditions can actually be mistaken for PMS. If you are wondering if you have PMS and if you will be okay, here are some checkpoints to consider. PMS takes place in the 5 to 7 days before actual menstruation begins. If your symptoms fall outside of this time frame, you may not be looking at PMS but instead might need to consider that there are other reasons for the sudden onset of symptoms that normally are associated with symptoms germane to PMS. PMS is entirely treatable, and yes, you will be okay. PMS symptoms go away as quickly as they appear. As soon as menstruation begins, the symptoms lessen and are gone within 24 hours. Again, if your symptoms continue on throughout the time of menstruation and beyond, the odds are good that you may need to visit a physician for some blood work and some tests that are common during a physical examination to make sure that nothing else is amiss. Asterisk: if you are very concerned, you may visit your doctor when you experience your worst time of PMS, ask for a blood sample to be drawn, and then have the hormone levels in the sample checked. This will provide an accurate assessment of the hormonal balance you are currently experiencing. PMS is tied to hormonal fluctuations taking place prior to the onset of menstruation, but the condition is greatly made worse by external influences. Problems in the home, anxiety about the economy, frustration about income or a job loss, failure to exercise and then feeling depressed about an unfit body, and of course various sundry stresses can worsen the symptoms of PMS. It is important to recognize that external influences do not cause PMS, only make it worse in some women. The evidence that you are suffering from PMS is directly found in the symptoms your body displays. There is the chance that you might feel nauseous, experience diarrhea, have the little pains and aches that you might normally feel when you are at the beginning of a cold, and if your breasts are tender and maybe even hurt a bit. Add to this a swelling of the ankles and also sudden food cravings for salty or sweet foods. Tie it in with the calendar to what would roughly be a week or so prior to the onset of menstruation, and you have a compelling case for being a PMS sufferer. In spite of all the jokes and cartoon poking fun at women suffering from PMS, there is actually pretty little to laugh about. Take the condition serious and visit your doctor for advice and suggestions on how to deal with the symptoms. If you've liked the video, give it a thumb up, leave a comment and share with your friends. We thank you so much for watching. For more nutrition, health and beauty tips, please subscribe to our channel.